Nothing else. Nothing else funny going on. 3-4 of the states. Let's take a look at the board attacks. Goon, Saboteur, Rogue, Ambassador. Wow, those are really nasty. Trashing Ambassador Steward, Watchtower potentially, is useful. Village, Wandering Minstrel. Yeah, that's the only village. And Apprentice and Steward for draw, and then Goons for plus buy and payload. Well, Ambassador. Really important. Wandering Winder did write the article on Ambassador, and I believe to this day is probably the best person in the world still at playing that card. Saboteur and Goons mean that you just can't lose the Ambassador, so that's priority number 1. But I think neither player could lose the Ambassador War this game because of Steward and Watchtower. So you're going to open with an Ambassador, and then, like, are you going to get a second Ambassador, or do you get a Wandering Minstrel, or a Watchtower, or a Steward? And I'm inclined to say Wandering Minstrel to pair with my Ambassador. Draw is a little bit tight, but all of these cards are going to be good, and this is going to be very high skill. So he picks up a Wandering Minstrel. Now he gets a Watchtower on 3. So with my 4, I've got a decent amount of options. Next turn, I'm likely to have my Ambassador in hand, in which case I'm not buying anything. If I don't have it, I'm just picking up another Ambassador and whining about it. But I think even in that case, I might want the second Wandering Minstrel. Man, I'm just not sure. Let's go for it. Okay. Do I make the Ambassador miss the shuffle? I believe the answer to that question is no. Because what else am I going to find? Just another Wandering Minstrel. I cycle more by not causing the shuffle this turn. Cycling meaning playing more Ambassadors. Did he? Okay, he returned coppers to me on turn 4. He didn't return coppers on turn 5. Great. Is it second Ambassador here? Steward or Watchtower? 2 Ambassadors just doesn't seem appropriate when I could be getting one of these cards instead. He gets a second Wandering Minstrel. And he had a Watchtower, so if I'm going to mirror him, I'm getting the Watchtower. But man, I just don't feel that great about it. Steward? Man, Steward just doesn't seem that good either. Is it? No, Steward's probably good. Yeah? It's Steward or Watchtower. I don't think I can justify the second Ambassador. The junking, I don't know that you can really snowball him on a board like this. Maybe you could snowball a noob, but I mean, Wandering Winder is the opposite of a noob. I want a Steward. It's draw, and drawing cards is so gnar. Once again, we have this decision of whether or not to make the Ambassador miss the shuffle. The thing is, I have a Wandering Minstrel in here for additional cycling. So there's a 50% chance of drawing that, and I could get back to my Steward. It just doesn't feel all that good. I think I'd rather thin. He trashes the copper. Okay, I'm pretty pleased with this draw. I should be able to return estates and maybe even buy something this turn. Yeah, we need to play the Wandering Minstrel first. Hey, look at that. That was super good. What's it going to be? Is it Watchtower or Steward? Again, I like another Steward because it's probably going to draw more cards than a Watchtower right now. Drawing is just so important. Yeah, if I draw them in the wrong order, Watchtower could just be top decking, which is okay, but I just don't feel like is nearly as useful as the guarantee that I'll be able to draw more cards in this case. Also, if with certain hands, I could even use Steward for trashing, which I'm pretty happy with. Like if this Wandering Minstrel was just a Steward instead, I would just be trashing things. Great. Yeah, well, we got to draw that. And I think we're going to get another Wandering Minstrel here. I want to say I'm ahead, but to be honest, it's roughly even. Yeah. He doesn't have any stewards. He's so thin that he's drawing with Watchtower. Okay. It's still roughly even, and he's got this silver. He'll probably be getting a Goons next turn. I could probably get a Goons this turn. Ha ha! Hey, puppy dog. Hi, you. You're a pretty puppy. I think the Goons is important enough. I also think I'm drawing enough. So do I trash the estate, or do I thin the coppers and have the potential to junk him? He's got 50% chance of being able to block it. Copper's pretty good. Let's just trash. There was something to be said for maybe playing that for money and getting a Wandering Minstrel, but yeah, I don't like that. That doesn't make me feel very good. Goon's Watchtower is an interaction. I think my next $3 buy could probably be a Watchtower. You can trash coppers with your extra buys for more VP tokens. It's a little bit tempting to like get a bunch of candlestick makers and ooh, that's nasty. Thanks for that. Get a bunch of candlestick makers and then like get a bunch of extra buys with Goons in play, but I think just playing more Goons is going to be better. Hi, puppy. You're a good puppy. Wandering Winter is also very good with Goons. An Ambassador Goons board. Man, just... I think anyone in the world would be an underdog against Wandering Winter on this board. Second Goons. Oh man, he's so thin. Have I under-prioritized thinning? I mean, I guess I got a Goons when it could have been something else. So, yeah. I could be to blame if I lose this. Thin 2, get a Watchtower. Thin 1, get a Wandering Minstrel. So he has an extra Goons. And I have 2 Stewards. And he's thinner. He's got like silvers instead of coppers, I think. 14. There are no more estates in the game anymore, so we're just pinging coppers at each other. 2 Wandering Minstrel. Man, he's just very far ahead. I wonder if like those 2 dud turns I had are I mean that's what I'm behind by. I'm just really wondering if I could have done something to make those less likely. Because if that's the case, then that's why I lose. But at this point, he can get double goons into play. He can grab the rest of the Wandering Minstrels, and I just can't expand anymore, and then I'm toast. Maybe that Watchtower should have been a Wandering Minstrel. There's only two of them. He's getting them both this turn. Nah, I'm just dead. I mean, I guess I could go for Saboteur, but then he can get Rogue, so I can get Rogue then. Rogue is better than Saboteur. Yeah, I guess that might be a way to come back if I'm desperate. He gave me silver. Why did I do that? I wanted to play the Watchtower first. What's wrong with me? Ugh, I just threw away, I think, some card draw. Why am I an idiot? I'm so stupid. Yeah, so this is a move of desperation. The question is when to resign. That's the real question. It might be when his rogue hits one of my Wandering Minstrels. That might be it. It's a good chance that that will be the correct time to resign. let's save him some clicking. Well, okay, let's play a rogue. Never mind. This is beyond over. I'm not sure if there's anything I could have done. If there was